Huh. Ciao nice people, welcome to the stream. We are back making more RPG Maker games. Or the only one actually. And hello Fortuna Street, welcome to the stream. You have a weird icon on your side, wait. This icon is... right in time. Let me check what this icon does. Ah, cool, like, look at the... Oh, look, wait, it's cool actually. I can delete a comment, timeout for how long? Even the ban. Just for the funsies, I'm timing you out for 3 seconds. 3 seconds, you definitely won't hold it against me, right? Okay, let's go with... Ah, wait, we have a show up plush today. No wife Russian roulette. Okay, let's go. Then it's time to bring out the real Waldorf. Also, I can show a new wife. I'm kidding. Oh, hello, I'm behind. I have finally a chair. Before it was a pretty bad chair. Also, the green screen is not fully functional now because I'm supposed to be a PNG tuber. Yeah, as the theory goes, I may be a VTuber even here. I don't know. Here's the plush. We have Christina. Look at this. The best tsundere scientist girl. As long as there is not another one. Maybe we can talk again when I find a new one. But for now we have the one and only Kurisu. And do you know how hard it is to find plushies of Steins Gate? Like, I don't get it. Like, Steins Gate was a big thing in, like, when it came out. When the anime came out. Like, 2012? 2012? But not a lot of merch went out. There were merch, don't get me wrong, but there is not as much as there is as the mainstream anime. But personally, Steins Gate is a pretty good anime that came from a pretty good visual novel. One, so I don't get it. You mean I want more Kurisu? Why there can't be more Kurisu plushes? Well, maybe when I can buy some how they are called, like the anime pillows. Maybe that. VTuber is back. It never disappeared. It's always there. Okay, and so I'm becoming a cartoon character again. Oh no. Well, I suppose that's my life now. Okay, give me a second because we should play some music. Now should be fine. Okay, so what are we doing today? Well, making games, we know. But today, also, this stream came in the wrong time because here we have the RPG Maker Game Jam 2025, which will start exactly tomorrow. So, in tomorrow's stream, and we are going to do extra streams, we are gonna instead program more games. We have a game to make in 5 days, something less. I'm sure you can get whatever food you want from Etsy. Are you sure? Like, I don't know. I don't see anything. So it's a lie. This is the game jam. Now I started joining like for 2 times in a row already. Before I didn't feel really ready or didn't really think about it, but now I definitely want to participate because I did 2 games for the jam. God of Overlays with a team of Inverse Expectation, something like this, where you control the interface instead. And something is wrong with my world map. Weirdly enough, this game scored higher, but this game got way more player base for reasons. Also, I'm surprised that I did this game in like 5 days or however it was, and this one we only had a time limit of 3 days. Though the best idea is to make a game like this, which does not look like RPG Maker. That's the plan, making a game that doesn't look like RPG Maker. I did one game for Gem, like this one is for 2023. Oh wait, I forgot the avatars. Here. Wait, where are my avatars? They died. Huh. Give me a second. Aha, here's the avatars. For giant reasons. Well, you can put it like this. Well, you know what? In that way, I found a bunch of streamers playing my game, and I also got some fan arts out of it. Like I found a streamer that really liked my games, and that really made my week or my month or even more. And even the best part is the streamer also made some drawings of a lot of my games. Respawn Banter, this actual game, and also fan art for this game. So I'm really happy of having done that game. Though, returning to the Gem, we will start tomorrow by making a game for the Gem. My objective is to first not make an RPG Maker looking game, and second, try to have a game that is contained. Like, I prefer not to make a game that would require me to continue developing after the Gem, because I already have too many games. The problem is, if the team hits right, I have to bring out one of my stored ideas, and I have a lot of ideas I can take inspiration from. So it will depend. Whatever comes out, though, I will not continue or fix it after the Gem. Well, maybe fixing a little, but that's about it. Too much games. I know! I paused Respawn Banter to prepare this game for Steam, and I also have to not continue developing Dojat now, because I already have those two games. Also, after I want to try to work on Artisio, and I have plenty much to do. I have to choose what to do after those, because the list is still infinite. Clone yourself, I wish I could. We might even get along between the Waldorfs. Okay, I think we did enough. So, all this premise, other than to promote the stream of tomorrow and day afters, I want to work specifically on a plugin I made. More like a plugin to store some small functions that are very useful, that I can expand to be more practical and be used in the new game. Simply put, I'm preparing some functions that may be useful for the future, even the near future, like the game from the Gem. And that plugin is Rare Practical Pictures. What does this do? It's relatively simple. Let's see if I can see an example somewhere. I don't remember where though. Probably here. Here you see, for example, we have Easy Picture that moves the picture 11 100 to 1200 pixels on the right, regardless of where it is. The animation lasts 2 seconds, changes the opacity to full opacity with this sort of phasing. The best part is I don't have to define other parameters like scale, picture name, because it takes the information it already has from when the picture was created. That means I don't have again to say the scale is this, the Y scale is this, the X position starts from here, it moves to there, keeping the same opacity. No. It all gets the omitted parameters will stay the same. That's the best part about the plugin I made. Though for now it's relatively simple, but I may want to expand on it, mainly on cool animations. First, we should define a place for testing. We will use this place. We can have an evil witch here, which will be our placeholder. Don't remember if showing... I think we can just show a picture, right? Let's see. Picture 1, and we have our incredible tanks over slime. It's a little big. That's a little big, but for this game I tend to make the things on the bigger side. So, but we can make it 40% here. So this will be our default. I see a problem though that the borders are kinda weird, huh? I hope it doesn't create problems. I should crop the picture. Oh well. This is the picture we'll be working on. What do we want to do? Well, we would want some animations both on the screen and the pictures. First we might do on the screen because that's cool, right? I don't remember how to target the screen though. I'm pretty sure I did something with RT yet with the crossover. Let's see. Probably in... oh, come on. I don't remember... ah, here, Mega Crossover. That's the name. No, actually the name is... this one. After Stranded, the Gemini Dungeon Brain didn't keep a vanishing point at the Monit Gate puzzle crossover banter game, which I kinda know at heart now. I'm here just to remember how to target the whole screen, because in this game you rotate the screen. Guess what? Let's see, should be... I don't remember where you do it. Do we even do that? Do we even do it here? Huh. Maybe it was another place? Honestly, I don't remember. I swear, there was a thing to rotate the screen here. I made it. I don't know. Never. Here maybe. Here. Okay, found it. We can use it as reference. I just remember how to target the screen. That's it. I put here some notes on what I want to do. Should be... Scene manager scene, probably. That's the screen of the game. We can work on rotation and zoom, probably. I don't know the parameters for this, though. Honestly, I didn't use them as much here. We can first start on the math equations we all like and then see the rest. For now, can I just make scene manager dot... ah, here. Scene. We don't have the right parameters though. Maybe scale. We can just have X maybe? Would it work? What does happen if I set it in a different value? Let's see. I think it will be messed up, but let's see. Never mind. I suppose it has parameters we don't know. I think oh, come on. Though a good thing to check if you want to work on something. For example, the game screen. Oh, come on, stop it. Okay. I can just do Sim Manager Scene and see what it has. For example, we have a lot of stuff actually. Zeta index, is that zoom? Zoom 4. Doesn't seem to work. I got scammed. Rotation equal to. Aha! Here we have it. You see the corner, everything rotated. We can make one. Yeah! Look at this. That's cool. Yeah, I would love unused for this though. 0 and it's restored. That's cool. That means we can play on the game screen like this. If we say Sim Manager Scene and what else do we have? Bounce? We can define the bounce? Huh? Wait, how do you do it? I forgot. Probably, I don't remember how to set it. Like this maybe. Mean x equal to 30. Oh wait, it should be in like this. Ah, yeah, I remember now how it's used. With a dot. Yeah, nothing changes though. I don't know what it means. We look on other parameters now. Now we have destroyed. Let's destroy. Come on. Disappointing. Nothing is destroyed here. What else do we have? Event counts. You can see how many events are. No, never mind. Maybe because there are no events on the scene. On the. I don't know. There are. There actually are. Let's see. Alpha. Let's see. 0.3. Look at this. Look at this. Every character is transparent now. Isn't this lovable? And we did it with a single command. Wow, this thing is super cool actually. I want to play with all of these. Filters? Huh? You can apply filters? I don't know how it works though. Too bad. What else can we play on? Children? Is sprite? Menu calling? True, I suppose? Let's see. I don't know what it does. I should just try with the important stuff, maybe. Visible? False? Nothing is visible. Nice. I don't know why I need this, but there's the option. And let's see if we have other crazy stuff. Transform? I don't know how it works. Wait, maybe we can use the parameter scale or position. A position.x equal to 400. Nothing happened. Too bad, too bad. What if I use other parameters? I don't see anything useful. Too bad, too bad. That would have been so cool. Scale x equal to 0.5 or 4. Nothing changed. Disappointing. And we don't have a lot. World alpha, huh? What is this? Ah, it's the same, right? And still no way to change the screen position like we... Ah, we have the zoom. I should try the zoom. Ah, no, wait, I already did. Never mind. Huh. Then I don't think we got anything useful. Add window. I tried. Okay, no way to make the zoom. But that's... Though, there is definitely a way that the game moves the screen. So, when you don't know this kind of stuff, you either ask online, look online even, or you can just look in the code. Or I suppose even ChatGPT would know, but here I'm checking the code. Not plugin should be... Honestly, I don't know where, but that's how I work. It's not like I know everything about programming, far from it. But I know that you simply need to look for keywords around, like shake. Hoping I don't find Harlem Shake, that's kinda old. And here we find a lot of information about the shake. We might found the formula even. This sets the shake duration, though still nothing to actually shake. We should find what it shakes. Here, game screen, here it is. That's what we need. It's simple. We just need this term. Let's see though how it works. Start shake, and it plays this. It uses those parameters. It just sets the parameters though. Where does it use it? Huh. Maybe we can... Oh, weird. It's like... Here it's not shaking the screen. Maybe we need to find other key term. Shake. Other than this I wouldn't know actually. Maybe this we need to look for the other term here. Okay. Maybe it's calling it somewhere else. At this point I don't know. We are looking everywhere. Aha! Yes! Yes, we found it. Did we? Yes, here, look. The screen... Now... wait, what is this? Update position. The screen sets the... Huh. Never mind, I don't think... What if we just mess with the parameters game screen? Shaky Dolph. Wait, I'm more shaky like this, right? Here, no, wait, wrong one. Here, I'm shaking more. Oh, wait. That's a shaky Dolph. Let's see, I didn't consider trying the game screen, but it does a lot of parameters which sound more useful, like zoom. Zoom x equal how... If I say 400, nothing. If I say just zoom scale equal to 3, aha! Here we are, super zoomed. We can store it to 1, okay. So we found the zoom is the most important one because it's to make the zoom animations. Though it would be interesting to see something to like move it up and down. We also have the parameter zoom duration. Let's see. Oh! Look at this, it's zooming out very slowly. That's not really what we need, but... I suppose could be good to know. Ah, because it moves towards zoom scale target in that time. So if we say zoom scale target equal to 5, it's zooming back a lot. Also, I wonder why it chooses the bottom left corner. Maybe it's a bug since the screen is pretty big, or the game window is big. Also, tone. I suppose I can change the tone. Let's see. Tone 1 is 300. Oh, yeah. Okay, that's actually something you can do in the game already, but what if I go very negative? Okay, can't go beyond a certain point, I see. We have flash? We have everything the game you can do in the game. That's cool, actually. Ah, you saw the picture text. Huh. So you can, like, have text like this. Picture test 4. Ah, wait, it requires every parameter. Never mind. Hey, look at this, it does. Yeah, I need to define an entire object. No thanks. Here we have the shake direction. This is new. Don't target. We have the weather. That's it though. The only thing we need though is the zoom. Zoom scale 1.4. I don't get why it goes in the bottom left corner though. And not the center of the same center of the screen. That exact spot. Here. Why? Maybe it's centering in a specific spot. I don't like this. Unfortunately, there's not much I can do, right? Maybe there is a parameter here defining here that maybe this one, the center of the screen, which is not a wait. I think it's still right though. If I change the zoom target, for example, will it mess anything else? I love experimenting on this stuff. It's definitely different. Maybe I found the solution. Zoom Y target equal to 50. Huh. Never mind. I hoped I solved everything, the Rubik Cube and all the rest. But at the end it was all a lie. It's fine, it's fine. We got some fun here and we can mess up in another way. Okay, we got our fun. Now time to develop. So I still don't know how to move the screen pop properly, but it doesn't matter. Because we can just move the pictures instead. First, we make a function. We can make easy. We can do. I want like a quick zoom effect. So we. I hope I don't need to copy all those parameters here, but I suppose I have to. Okay, let's copy all the. I kinda hate copying all the parameters here, but I don't think I need to actually. I just need the picture ID. So, picture ID and the effect we want. We need to see what else do we need to define for the effect then. For now, effect ID. Later I can change it. So what do we do with this? I first want a simple thing of zoom in, zoom out. Though we want it to be cool, so we are using sin and cos. Sinus and cosinus, I don't know how they are called in English. In Italian it's seno and coseno. But it's pretty close, I'm pretty sure. So what do? We have the picture ready, so we get all the info. Which are... I suppose this should be a common event. Because this thing definitely is useful later. Picture is the picture of the game ID. Okay. What if I just remove this and have a function that does it for free? Function fill as picture parameters. And it does all the stuff. For me. For free. Not super simple though, because... Oh wait. Not super simple because I need to feed all the parameters. So I need to do this thing again, right? I don't think it's the best idea, but let's try to do it this way again. You know what? Let's keep it like this. I can clean it later, right? I just need the basic parameters of the picture. Huh. I should take it with more time, because this thing is not simple. We should go by steps. Oh, I see. We got a waifu Russian roulette. Okay then, let's go. And ready for the random waifu picture. Let's go! Aww, this is Lazitia fishing with the other guy, I don't remember the name. I will give you a free one because this is pretty simple and has Lazitia. Still pretty cute. Next one. We got Yanfei! We got Yanfei! For Halloween! Halloween is getting closer, huh? This is made with AI. I don't... No. I think not. There was a little doubt, but I think it's not. I think it's hard to make this pose with AI. And also... Yanfei. Okay, we got our daily Yanfei, I feel like. A spicy one. I would say a Yanfei one. It's even better. Okay then. We can go back on the fun of programming. That's even spicier, right? Okay, never mind. So the thing I want to do, I have a picture. And I just want a zoom effect. That's even worse, we need to prepare an animation loop. AI has a lot of material for the kind of picture. Yeah, but I don't know. I cannot see it here. Oh well. I don't know, I was a little doubtful. I didn't notice any mistake right away, and honestly, Yanfei is not that popular, and so AI pictures made of Yanfei usually are not that noticeable. So that's my fault. So before anything, we need to create a way to make an animation. we already did, so we definitely are going to do a global way to make one. Let's see. We made it on here when we were talking about the battle system, the animations of the battle system. Here, the one that has here, elevate move picture for battle. To move a picture is simple, like, look at this, simple, right? It's simple, function about coordinates, starting position, 0 scale, data picture, but picture ID 0. It's pretty simple, right? You can do it on your eyes closed. Except you don't see, so maybe not. You can do it brainlessly while watching TikTok, right? Everyone can. I think we should make a global one, but also memorize it, or no, not really memorize it. Copy from this, since we already did it. I think I'm gonna do this and compare. So how do we want to structure this? First, we need to save a value for each picture, because we need to know extra values for each picture. I wonder if I can do something. I need to try something. So in this file, we have a picture one. And if I say picture one, we have all the information here. Scale, blend mode, angle. Why does it have underscore? Why? Oh, wait. Why does it have underscore? That's weird. X? Ah, because it's a function, right? Huh. I hope it doesn't make it more complex. If I say like Yamfei is equal to 4, now it permanently saves the variable Yamfei for the picture number 1. Gives an error if I reference a picture that's not here, but it's common. Okay, so that helps a lot. We can define a parameter for each of the pictures we have. So we can, for example, define the time for an animation we want. Okay, we kinda have some here, right? Duration. But we may want to have them separated based on the type of animation we want. So we'll add a new one. I'm glad we can just create new parameters. So first we need to define, right? Oh, come on. This is all the code to define it. But first we can just copy this. Second, when we finish this, we have it globalized, and I can use it for how many games I want after this one, since it's already in a plugin. Jump super high, get the superstar. I don't remember how it was Mario. You can do it! Come on, one more jump! So close! No! The star went away. Nice try though. I suppose we can, let's see. Yeah, we have to define a way to move the picture in a custom way. So, easy picture move. We have pick ID and whatever we need. I suppose all the targets. For example, I don't know how to set it up. Attack. Hey, what have I done except being boring with programming? Come on. I need to consider which are my targets here. So, I want to make a picture that goes... for example, it zooms in, zooms out really suddenly with... I can actually do that with a simple animation, right? I don't know if it uses scene, though. There is no right to attack. Well, yourself. Need to call myself on something. And it's by punching Waldorf. I see how it is. I'm not upset. I'm just triggered. Nah, I'm fine. As a punishment, I will continue programming. So, to start, I want... where is it? The formula for moving... to have a quick zoom. This one. That changes the scale of the picture, later of the screen if I can. That adds a zoom in and goes zoom out. So, would be a pretty smooth in and out. I think though you can already do this, right? Wait, I think you can already do something like this. Let's see, move picture 1. At this point, we have those parameters. 40%, 40%. Oh wait, if we want to zoom it a little, like 70%, 70%, and we want a slow end, and we can do the opposite and return it back to 40%. Let's see if we can do it with default functions. And now it has a slow start. So it's like bouncing forth and back and forth, right? Let's see. You know I'm a software dev, right? Oh really? I thought you just you used RPG Maker and were obsessed with Fairy. I don't know anything else actually. Damn, so it's not a punishment, huh? Well, you know that Nova has the roulette for punishments, right? I should do one myself as you suggested, but not for me, for the chat. When the chat is naughty, I will roll the roulette of chat punishments. I kinda like the idea, you know. Huh, okay, that's how it would look. Wait, I forgot one thing. It should center on the center of the picture. Oh, wrong one. Just to see how it goes. Ah, okay, we need to center it, but... okay, I want to see how it is with some speed. First though, we may want to center it a little. Okay. 18.8, 4.4. And we can make only 8 frames. Because I want to see if I can have a cool animation to shake the screen instead of having the default screen shake. You can't punish me, I am too cute fairy for that. Well, good argument, but there are things even a fairy can fear without sounding too evil from my part. Okay, yeah, imagine like the entire screen doing this. That would make for a decent screen shake animation, because I think I noticed in my in the battles every action is lacking feedback, visual feedback. So having the screen doing this is a pretty good thing. Though, how do I do it? We can have like I wonder if there's a way to trigger something when animation ends. because I need a way to know when the animation ends. Unfortunately, through code, there is no way to have a wait 60 frames and make it like aligned with the game itself. Let's see. In picture 1, and we have all the information. And we have duration. Here, whole duration 8. That was how long the animation was. The last animation was, actually. We want to know, though, if it's moving. Duration 0. Maybe the duration? Let's see, if we make it way slower. I mean like 800 frames. So, if I talk to her and it's very slowly zooming back, we can see a duration as 53. And it's reducing, so we just need to check if it's 0 or not. It's this simple. Now it's 0. Also, whole duration stays the same, but I don't think this matters. We just need to read duration. Let's see. Is it a function or no? We need to read this one. Okay. Okay, with this we can see if the picture is moving or not. At least with the default movement. So we can have here, let's see, we can call it easy picture zoom hit effect. I will later organize them better, but here. How do we do this? I think it's pretty simple. We just need to have the zoom animation around the center, though. I don't know how to make it around the center, but for now. Let's see. Duration. Huh. That's not really what I want to do on a character, though. I want to do it on the entire screen. Again, we can use the formula here. Huh. For now I will make it and then see what I can do. But for this plugin to make it a little more comprehensive, I need to work a lot more. It's fine though, because for now in this game, for have it ready for Steam, there's stuff I can't really do on stream, like drawing and dialogues. That's why we are focusing on programming. Oh, hello Beyond Time, welcome. Sorry I didn't see you before. I'm doing well, thanks. I'm programming. Isn't it lovely? We are having a way to have cool animations on the screen, even if we don't know how to move the screen. I know, right? Wait, let me try again. Game screen. Maybe there's a function. Or we can just yeah, unfortunately we cannot use the maybe we can define those parameters. Zoom Y. No, we can't really. I'm working on a sort of, I don't have the right term, but a sort of remastered of one of my old games, because I feel like it's perfect for Steam and streaming. Like, I love when people play my games, and this game is the best one to see other people playing, so I'm looking forward to troll some streamers even. And the best part is, it's not even a troll game. It's a peculiar experience, I would say. Oh, thanks for the hug, Fortuna Street. Ah, wait, zoom Y is... No, it's still a function. Huh. I wonder if this number does anything. Target X, target Y. Did I change this number? Let's see. Target X is not defined. Huh? It says right here it's... I feel like they are trolling me. Ah, here the scale is also reduced. Because it's in window mode. Interesting. Still not defined. I don't know why it's not reading it right. Too bad. I cannot work on the screen picture. I wonder if there is another way to work on the game screen though. I think I tried something here. Wait, now I notice. I have an extension that highlights when someone mentions me. Thanks, but I already see Mr. Extension. Thanks for the hug, again. Ah wait, it's the same one, never mind. I retract my second thanks. Let's see. Mess with... I don't think it's easy to look for it, right? Thanks AI, but I don't need it. I can just say swear words and it will disappear. Yeah. I don't think. I don't think we can find. I don't think it's easy to find. I swear though, I had some ways to... What was like a screen? I had some code to mess with the screen. Maybe in the... Oh, maybe... Wait, maybe I have it. It's the one for the HD. No. Maybe still here. I mentioned the screen 73 times, huh? I surely love my screen. For now it only references the game screen, but only to write pictures. There was one... I'm pretty sure... maybe in small fixes. Here. Maybe we have it. Game window, this one. We can definitely mess with game window itself. Time for the test. Game window. And we have all the stuff. Huh. Here, the parameters. Let's see. Can I... window? Ah, no, that's the information. Height equal 43. Nothing. Why does nothing work? Maybe... Title is a thing, so we can just go X. Oh! Oh! It's moving! It's moving! It's alive! Wait. It moves on my screen? Ha! It went on, it's going in the other screen. Wait, this is lovely. It's in the other screen! Okay, I'm having too much fun with this. Oh no, It lost it. Okay, here. Wow. Ah, because it cannot go over the right side. I see. Why am I having so much fun with this? Though this is the window, not the screen. It's wrong. Though, at least I remember how to do it. Oh wait, I can do... He's always on top. I think it's lying. I'm pretty sure it's lying. I love messing with this stuff. What's kiosk mode? What's kiosk mode? I need to know what's kiosk mode. Oh, full screen. I cannot leave full screen. Okay, here. And now it's all. Now it's always above everything. Oh, hello, Rhea in the background. Now it's above everything. Okay, I may want to revert some changes. It's not working. Give it a sec. Oh, it's so much fun. Oh, we can change the title even. Ooh. Sorry, maybe I have too much fun with this title. What do I say? Something stupid. Yanfei. That's not the title though. Huh. Maybe when it updates. Maybe it needs to update in a way. Too bad. Other than this, do we have other cool parameters? Is wait, we can make transparent. We can make the window transparent. Last thing, I promise. I promise not. What does it even mean? What does it even mean? I can change how wide it is? Yes. Ah, we have all the information. Ah, I see! All the information of the game is stored here. Oh, wow, that's actually cool. I cannot close it. Come here. That's actually super cool. I zoom it a little. I have all the information of the game in this parameter. In the window, in the game window. Huh. Here, like the game screen. Still, we cannot move it. Okay, we were here to look how to move the game screen, right? I remember actually that there is a code to zoom the screen. I completely forgot about it. I used it in Respawn Banter. Again, the good thing in doing a lot of games is you have something, a game where you did something you needed later. So, should be in the test area. Where was it? Here. Game screen! It said it is game screen, but no, that's wrong. That's not what we need. Let me try some extra things. I swear, I'm not coding, I'm more experimenting, but isn't that the fun part in making games? So, for example, we can have a scene manager is a global value, right? Oh, come on. There are parameters though. Like, didn't we use this one before? Scene. And we have all the information. I wonder if that's what we need. Scene X. Oh, it's moving. We are on the right track. Wait, maybe we can scroll it vertically. Okay, though it doesn't load up until that point. Okay, we're on the right track. Scale. Oh. Scale X equal to wide. Wait, that's actually useful. We need to set up an anchor point though. How do we set up an anchor point? Though I love having the screen wide. Huh. Very cool. Actually, the anchor point can be defined by using those, right? Because now it's not fixing on the character, but I can just do like screen X being minus 300 maybe? No, wait, wrong one. 0. The X should be a little positive, right? Here, we can change the X. Oh, come on. Okay, for example, like this. We can just mess up with the scene X and line it up. I don't know how it will work with pictures though. I think it's not a good idea. Right. Huh. Well, that's what we have with now. What we have now. Maybe with pictures it will work differently. Yeah, definitely with picture will work differently, right? We only have one way to know. I forgot what I wrote. I think it will be remembered. Let's see. So you can kill me for a moment, Slime. For now, let me look for the scale. Okay, you can see it doesn't center, but we can again change the X parameter for that, right? Yes, okay. And if we remove the zoom, I lost. The zoom stays though, right? The zoom stays, so if I remove the scale... wait, no, not 10, 1. Okay, I should define it on this at the same moment, right? I get it, I get it. I have the way. Now I just need to show it to everyone, and me included. Huh. This is one of the hardest streams. Not playing I Wanna Beat the Gate, not playing Dark Souls, but programming. Wait, I disappeared? Huh. Hello. Hello. I don't know what I did. Okay, I have my answer. I just need to piece it together. Okay, so how do I do a cool screen zoom effect? Let's see. For now we just define the zoom and duration. By default it's 1.1.2 and duration it's 10 frames. Let's see. How is the idea? First we set up. I don't know why today I find it extremely hard to program. Though I may want this thing even for future projects. So we have scene manager. First we may want to have the scene manager scene. Screen is this. And now we can mess up with this. just change the scale altogether, or maybe not? I ruined it. Oops. It's fine, it's fine. We can just close the game. And nothing happened. Okay, it's scale and X. No. So I suppose I can just make screen X is the half of the width, right? And screen Y is half of the height. And screen scale X is 1.2 and screen scale Y is also 1.2. For now, that's what we do. Let's test it. I saved. Let's reboot the game. And we just input the function in the code because it's easier to make. Let's see. Magic happen. Wait. Maybe they should be negative. Because they need to get away from the corner, right? Too late. Try again. Maybe I don't need any parameter? What if I don't need any parameter to begin with? No, it's not right, because it, you can see it definitely keeps the corner. It moves closer to the upper left corner. Also, we can just use the parameter here. Okay. I have an idea though. The problem is... I maybe want to visualize it. Let me take out a pen or something. Okay, so it zooms, for example, I zoom by 50%, it takes this area. Because it only zooms in this direction. I want to move the center from here to the center of the screen. Let's make things extreme. This pixel, center here needs to go here. What's the distance? It's the half of the width of the screen, except a small portion. How do I determine the small portion? It's literally half of the new dimension of the screen. So it's math time. Who doesn't love some math? Who doesn't? Also, did you realize math sounds more like death? It also always has the same S at the end. At least how I'm pronouncing it. So maybe it's my problem, I don't know. Math, death. Right? The same. Also, we need some silence to mourn on having to do math. So, let's keep things simple. Okay, we got the formula. Right? It's the new dimension of the screen, half of the new dimension of the screen, plus, okay, it's half of the dimension of the screen minus the new half of the dimension of the screen. I get it, I get it. Okay, so, let's see. This is the zoom. We can do... We should have also two different zooms for everything. Later though. So the X is dimension of the screen divided by 2 minus the new dimension of the screen divided by 2 multiplied by the zoom. Or it should be like multiplied by the inverse of the zoom, right? It's like 1 divided by zoom. because if I zoom by 100, it would be very small, so it multiplies by a very small number. Okay, I think I got it. Same with Y. I should be right, right? Please work, magic. Magic, work. And so we have zoom it. No, yeah, this one. Oh, could be worse, right? If I set zoom like 2. Yeah, not working. Why? Maybe the formula is wrong. Let's see what screen X. Sorry, I mean. Scene manager dot scene. 480. Huh. If I say that zoom effect is a little smaller, 1.2. How is now? 160. Huh. Sounds kinda right, but it's not right. If it's 1, normal. Ah, it works. 0. And if I'm extreme, let's see at the extreme. 100. Yeah, good pixels we are looking. 950. That's wrong. Right. The maximum should be... Always the double. I can do math here, wait. Kinda close though. Not perfect. That's weird. Ah no, okay, because it's not that extreme. The number sounds right, so what's the problem? A little better, not only pixels at least. Ah, I get it. Right, do I? It's in the wrong direction, maybe. Yeah, I should go negative. Like this. Positive, negative. One should work. Definitely not like this, though. If I say 1, even worse. Okay, never mind. Maybe because... Oh, come on. Let me consider for a second. I think it's wrong having the full number here, right? Yeah, maybe we just need to subtract just the difference. We don't need to have the default value of the screen. Let's see. I'm a little more confident now. That's how programming should be, right? Going slightly more confident. Okay, this is already wrong. Yeah, because I need to... Okay, this is the default one. That means I need to add half of the screen height. Add an addition. Though if I add other values, adding the value would be wrong. Huh. A zoom of 2 is kinda right. A zoom of 4 is already getting away. 8 is getting toward the corner, yeah. 100 again. Yeah. Blue. What's wrong? Something is wrong with my window. Not my world map. I just want to make a cool zoom animation, but I need to define or to get the default values. First, we need to be sure that it's actually zooming on the corner. Maybe from there we can get some animation, because maybe I misinterpreted something. Definitely zooming in the corner. If I saw a zooming corner. Definitely a corner. It's the corner of the screen. So yeah, it's confirmed. We could try the inverse effect. Wait, not this one. Like 0.5. And work from there, because how it's called? Induction. The deduction through induction. It's a real thing. I just don't know if it's the real name. So for example, here the solution is simple. You just add half of the new screen, dimension of the screen to the center. So we can try this formula. Scene manager scene minus the thing. Let's see. Dot x equal this thing. Let's see. Zoom not defined. Should be 0.5. So multiply by 2. It's wrong. Because it's -1. No, that's definitely a wrong number. So then maybe the formula is right. It's wrong, I mean. The default is 0. We need half of the width of the screen. So the screen by default is this. We don't. Okay, the problem is maybe we don't need to set it as a inverse. We just need to multiply by the zoom itself. Kinda makes sense. Kinda. So we just need to multiply it by 1/2, 0.5. Okay, on the right track, we just need to add it, not reduce it. Okay, and same with y. I get it. When math goes wrong, you just go with experimentation. Let's see, a positive number. And you just have zoom, not the app. The cool thing you do in games. Really, it's important zoom because you need to add some emphasis, right? Let's see. 1. It's already wrong. Good way to start. 2. Even wronger. 0.5. 0.5 is right though. But maybe it's just this. 0.2 is already wrong. Yeah, never mind. The formula is wrong. So how much? Yeah, because we don't need to add the sides of this screen. My head is hurting a little. Let me take some water. So, first let's define the values to 0. So it's straight in the corner here. Now we need to add half of the width of the screen, right? 1920 divided by 2, but not really because it goes slightly on the right. So it should be this one minus the new sides. How is the new sides? Should be 1900/2 times the reduction, 0.2. And it's right! Huh! Where's the problem? Okay, maybe like this. Maybe the order of operation is wrong? Let's see. If I say it... Yeah, this one is right, actually. I should keep it like this. Okay. Moment of truth. Please, for the love of Leven, work. Okay, this seems to work. Don't bother about the vents. So if I say this one, okay, sounds decent too. Sounds right enough. If I say 20, okay, I think it's pretty close. Look at him. Look at him. Look at Fadzei. I wonder if we can see here. Yeah. No, too bad. Almost, almost. Look at him go. We got it, we got it, we got it. This is just the start though. At this point that will be the only thing we are gonna do today, right? Okay, with the code again. We can bring out the music again. And relax a little. Just a little. Okay, so this finally sets the screen in the right position. Though we don't want the... Oh no. We don't want the zoom right away, right? We want it gradual. And you know how to do gradual things, right? Yes, frame by frame. We know it. Again, luckily we already did it, so we could copy it, but we still need to adapt it. So first we need to set it up, right? Should be this function. Yeah. So first we define the parameters. So var variables for screen movement effects. We can even have an object, or I don't know how it's called, but it works. I think it's even more readable. So target X. Oh, we don't need a target X. Target zoom target X. For now, 1. Zoom target Y. Still 1. Then duration. For now 0. And that's all we need for now. Hopefully. Maybe we can even add like current duration, but I don't know if we even need it. We will see. So we define the things. Literally define the things. And now we can read this object or write on this object. Because for now we don't even need this. We just needed to see how it works. How to make it work. What do we do here? First, we need to see the parameters they called. And so save them. So we store variables for screen movement. We store zoom target X equal to zoom. And same for zoom target Y. So we know where the screen will end at the end. Also we need to store the duration on the similar parameter. Duration. Okay, now we stored all the parameters in this global value. What do we do now? We request animation frame. It means the next frame, it's gonna call this. Oh, you know what? We can call it this frame, since this one runs only once. Oh no, I got a fireball attack! Ah! Be focused, Waldorf, be focused! Well, that means more snacks later. So, I suppose we need to call the function that goes in loop. This one will set up. And it will set up everything, so the next function will run each frame, each game frame. Do cool animation frames. And I don't even need to get parameters, right? Well, I don't even need this to be global. I think actually I may want it to be local. Screen effects. This thing. We can even make the name way shorter. So we can just pass the parameter of screen effects. We just call this like this. Can we like... Ooh, okay, more space here. So what does this function do? Good question. I would like to know as well. Can I pass parameters in the frame animation? I think I can. Okay. You know what? I have two screens. You don't see, but I can do something like this. And move it on the right when I need it. Or, you know what? I can put it on the other screen, pretend I don't have it and look like, oh, look, I know what to write here. I'm just not looking on the other screen on what I have on the other code. I think it's better for content, right? Well, though simply this thing has a request animation frame each time until it ends. Wait, how do I... There's a way to define a function like this, right? If I remember correctly. Yeah, I think it works. You create a function out of nowhere. And you call this one again. It's the same parameter. Easy. It says, oh, the next frame call this function. So it's a loop on itself. Okay, though, what do I do in this function? Well, first I should set a end requirement to say when the function will end. When will it end? When the animation is complete, so when screen effect duration is 0. No, oh, I can do duration left. So it's more readable maybe. So. Oh wait, I got the wrong one. So I can say if duration left is less than 0 or less than equal than 0, we make a condition, then we return. The function is over, the fun is over. Waldorf is the usual party pooper, I know. That means we need to reduce this by 1 each time it runs, and it runs every frame, so it's perfect. Minus equal to 1. Reduces by 1 each iteration. Not only that, but even the scale X and the scale Y will change. Also the current zoom will change. Yeah, because each frame it will slowly zoom, or fastly zoom. Still, each frame it's a different zoom. That means we need to calculate how much zoom we will have in each interaction, in each moment. I think it's simple though, because we can just have a difference. Duration left and current duration means we know when it started, when it will start, when it will end, and how is the progress. Though I realize it's not as easy because we need to consider now a new challenger. Let me bring out a new challenger. Sine functions! Yay! Don't you love sine functions? Look at this, super predictable. Ooh. Yeah, that's my state of mind during those programming streams. Like I'm, oh, this is fun. Oh, this part is boring. Oh, this is fun. What the hell is this? Oh, this is fun. Why there are 300 bugs? Oh, this is fun. Literally me. How do we implement them here? I suppose we can have them with duration, because current duration increases by 1 each frame. Or we can have frames passed, easier. So we can add frame passed by 1 and decrease duration. I would say, never mind. We will have total duration here. So this will not decrease. we will just count how many frames passed. In this way, what was I doing? Yeah, this way we can use this as a reference for the sinusoid, for the sinus. I forgot how it's called already. As in the formula here, the sin of the time times mat p and the strength, which will be the final zoom. We can go around with this. I suppose the strength, I don't know what the strength should be. For now we will try like this. Unfortunately I don't remember how this should play out. Let's return to algebra school. How does it look? So, here's the sinus, long for sus. What do we want? How does it work? Why does it work? We just need to know this. It starts at 0 and reaches the top at 1. That means if we want a cool zoom effect, we want... Oh no, wait, it reaches the max at half p. That means we want the zoom effect to take place between 0 and the p. That's it. The entire duration goes between 0 and p. The maximum duration is p, not the time we set for the animation. What does it mean? That instead of that at the start of the animation the value is 0, at the end of the animation the value is p. This is linear, so we can just have, let's see, current p. We just need to make a comparison. For example, if we are at the start, it's 0. It means p multiplied by 0. If it's near the half, should be p multiplied by half. And if it's the end, it's p multiplied by 1. It's pretty straight. So how do we get, if we are at half point, the value is half? I think it's simple. We just have the total duration divided by frames passed, or maybe the opposite. Yeah. Skin effects frame passed divided by the duration. So if it's near the end, it's gonna be close to 1. If it's at the start, frame passed will be close to 0. And so we multiply all of this with p. How is it here? P. And now we will have the p we need for the equation. What do we do with this? Yeah, we just started. Also, we need to change the condition. It stops when the past frames are more or equal to the required frames for the animation. Okay, now we use the current p because it's not used now. How do we use it? Good question. Let me check here. Yeah, we work with this. Okay. Yeah, it's simple. We have the final strength. We multiply by the final strength. Do we need the 1 plus? I think we need. Yeah, because when it's at the maximum value, I mean, so it means here. Because now we have, for example, we will now get p half in this moment during half the animation when the zoom will be the strongest. And here we will get an output of 1. What do we do with all of this being 1? Well, we multiply it by the zoom we want. Since it will be 1, it will be exactly the final zoom we want. So we can do current zoom is equal to the math scene of... Do you know why it's called scene? Because it's a crime against humanity. Oh. Talking about anything else, or even the opposite about crimes against humanity, I suppose it's time for a waifu Russian roulette. Thanks Fortuna State, it will help suit my mind. Let's go. What will happen now? Random picture from my folder. Let's go. I didn't expect this one to come out. Hello. Hello. I have a delivery for you. Can I come inside? I wasn't expecting this one to come up. Oh well, the deed is done. Too late. It's too late. Giant tag. No, I see you're not experienced. That's a mini giantess. That's different. I think actually by the size could be classified by Amazon, but honestly I don't trust the Amazon deliveries enough to classify my waifus, so never mind. No, never mind. My brother has Amazon Prime, so I'm kinda using it. By a fairy size, she's a giant. I suppose everything is. How do you measure scale then? How do you measure? Well, it's like numbers. Yeah, like if you have like 1 or 2, yeah, cool. 10 is a good. Wow, 10 is a big number. Then 100. Wow, even bigger number. What do you do with even bigger numbers then? How do you say even bigger number? That's why they invented like the logarithm to at least measure a little better numbers instead of saying, oh yeah, that's a big number. Yeah, in logarithm, how many zeros? Okay, what were we doing before the sudden reveal? Yeah, I was measuring the current zoom. So we take the current P we calculated, again the exact moment on this line where we in, and obtain the other one. For example, if we are a TAF, we obtain the 1. So what do we do with a 1? We multiply it by the scale. Zoom target. Skin effect, zoom target. We can have a separate value for both of them, X and Y. For now it's the same, but if later we need to add more, we freely can. They both use scene. I think scene is right. Yeah, because it's the same. It's the same length. It's the same point of the wave. Okay, now we have the values. What do we do with those? Simple, we use them now. With the formula we decided before. So let's take all of these and apply. So we get the screen. Screen X is the size minus this multiplied by zoom X. And then the other with zoom Y. Then scale X and scale Y will become as those. And okay, this should work, but you know how it is. When it suddenly looks like it should work, it will never work. I will try though, I will try. So, I start it like this. I define the parameters and I call the first frame. It should be right. I don't see why it shouldn't work. Please work. Oh, almost worked. Maybe we should add more frames to see in slow motion what went wrong. We can go 10 seconds. I think 10 seconds is enough to reflect on our life choices. Huh! I see. The problem is it starts and ends with infinite or something. It needs a starting point. I actually let a 10-second timer in a public release. What do you mean? Like a game where you need to wait 10 seconds before continuing? What sort of 10-second timer? Like literally the one that appeared above that you used for beta testing maybe? No one complained. Well, I suppose some gamers just want to play the game. Beta testers though, huh? Those will notice everything. Okay, the problem is it starts... maybe we didn't define any starting value, that's why. Yeah, because it... Again, it's 0 here. 0. That means halfway it's right. On the peak it's right. But when it's 0 or like 1... wait. For example, when it's 0 or 1 will be 1 multiplied by... Okay, no, in the middle it will be 1, so only here it's right. At the start and the end will be 0. That means the zoom will be 0, which will be means the screen will be invisible almost. So it would be right to make 1 plus the rest. And we multiply, I would say, by the zoom target minus 1. Okay. So instead of being like 1.2 times, it becomes 20%, which is 0.2. Minecraft music. 10 seconds of extra black screen. Well, could be for ambience, who knows? Ambience. You can do what you want to piece the game timing, right? Let's see now. Okay. I love how it goes slowly in and then goes slowly out. Yeah, this is right. Now we need to add a more spicy timer. 10 frames. Look at this! Look at that! That's what I wanted! Imagine a battle, you get hit and you get this. Okay, maybe the zoom is a little too high, but 1.2. Look at this! Look at this! Look at the... Ah! Wow, wow, wow! We did it! We did it, boys! Now we just need to place it in a button and see how it fares. For example, we can do in a battle when we hit a critical or a counter or however I want to call it. Should be in the input listener, right? Hear a parry sound. It's wrong though, we need the counter, this one. And here we have the code. We have a zoom by 1.1, pretty simple, and 8 frames, super simple, super snappy. Let's see how it goes. It was for ambience, then it works. What's the issue? What's the picture? Bug versus picture. Yeah, that's how it is. It works. As long as it works, what's the issue? I actually have a game where I put in a lot of intentional bugs, and some of the actual bugs become features. That's my exploit keeper. Like skipping a boss in the hacker route was an unintentional solution which became intentional. Oh, wrong one. Okay, let's see now. Let's test the battle. Okay. It's a little violent though. Maybe we should make it slower. Maybe here I just need to refine something, but overall I think it's right. 18 frames are too much maybe though. Maybe we can even do a smaller zoom, like 1.03 with 0.4 here. Okay, I think that before was very exaggerated. Later I can choose how to refine. Maybe with a smaller zoom we can make it faster. Like this. I think it's decent, but I think it's better than nothing though. Yeah, also there's this bug of the slime, but we can let it pass. Okay, we did it. We surprisingly did it. And we also put some bases to make it better later. For example, we may want, instead of zooming, we may want an asymmetric zooming. We can even try, but I'm not guaranteeing it will work. How do we do it? We can just set... let me try. I can make that... like zoom target Y is 2 minus zoom, so it will become 0.8. So it will definitely mess up something in the screen. But I think I can just do this. Let's see. So the screen will shrink. Are you sharing memes now? Huh. Fix. They promoted me to a feature. Extra work. Oh no. Well, at least they have some. At least they get paid. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe it's a good thing. Let's see how the other effect. This will look weird, but let's see. Actually, that's cool. Actually, that's super sick. Look at this. Look at this effect. That's sick. Almost as sick as my grandma. I mean, like, she's in bed. No, she's doing fine. I'm kidding. That's cool, actually. That's cool. That's super cool. Wow. Wow. And we can do this even on characters. We can apply this on characters. Oh. Maybe another time, though. And I love how we just placed a minus and it suddenly works as if we did a new function altogether. We may want more parameters for this then. I suppose I can even apply this to pictures straight ahead. Yeah, I can just, instead of screen scale, I can just make a picture scale. We may want to work on the anchor point, but maybe another time. I think this is pretty expandable. We can expand a lot, and we saw how the picture extends horizontally if we set the zoom X wider. So I think we stumbled a lot at the start of the screen, at the stream. I experimented a little with all the different ways to call the screen, but we found the right one. And we found a cool way to make some animation, so that's good. I think I did way too much for today. Well, the usual 2 hours of stream, so not really that much, but let's see how to end now. We could raid, let's see. I think to start we can... I could try to raid Phoenix. Okay. Let's see. Oh, there's a lot of people streaming, huh? I will go with... Wait. What is streaming? I don't have the guy. Did he stop streaming? Oh wait, it's in Italian, the stream, never mind. Okay, I think at the end we're gonna raid. Someone approachable and safe. I'm asking too much, right? I can try Rurula LAN. I hope it works. At least 3, please, and we... Never mind. Okay, never mind, we reached 4. Yes! The raid power we have. Thanks, guys. You are my sword. You are my axe. And you are... I don't know how it continues, the meme. I'm doing all myself. Oh, well. Thanks a lot for coming by. Tomorrow we start the game jam. We start working on the game jam. We're gonna start even 1 hour earlier. So we start right on the reveal of the team. And we are gonna make a game in 3-4 days. I hope it's doable. No guys, this is just a fairy. I suppose then a fairy counts for more than one person, since we have a decent raid for my standards. Thanks a lot for coming by, and we'll see ya whenever happens.